Well, hello, fellow people. I have to warn you, there is a very high possibility I might do my big second and third gear laugh on some of this, but as you can see by the titles, we've got to talk about this because I'm sick of it. I don't understand how it went from a few people doing this until now this is the norm, okay? I put this up because here in the lower right corner is the mom. Quilandria. Really? Quilandria. And then Quilandria went on because I guess Q was her favorite letter in grade school. She managed to come up with the craziest names I ever saw in my life. Well, not really. Stay tuned. There's more to this list that I'm about to show you. But this one, I could kind of make a Quaylun. Okay, she spelled it just like she sounded. Quilandria. But this shit here, what the hell? I don't know. I don't know. She did. Oh my gosh. Why are women doing this? And why is society continuing to allow this? Okay, that's the question of the day. Just because you could slap some letters together does not make it a name. That, when you look at it, that looks like what do you want to call a location outside of Venice or something. You know, that looks like a location geographically. Or the name of some medicine. Oh, but it gets better. So this is what I did because I kept hearing these crazy names for the last 3 days. So I just jotted them down, okay? These are actually real people's names. Now the spelling, I don't know. I just spelled it phonetically. But these are real people's names that I came across watching some YouTube videos, mainly cop cams, over the last 3 days, and this is what I got. And it's a list. It's a list. It goes down a little further. I just stopped after a certain point because they're so ridiculous. I'm not going to say them all, but some of them just need to be heard out loud. Mom, after 12 hours or 24 or 72 hours of labor, said, my baby girl, I'm going to name her her precious self, Romisha. Romisha. There is this crazy affinity that black women have towards the ending of the name with an A on it. They have to have an A sound to it. You know, most of them. Most of them. I got a variation, but most of them. Romisha? Romisha? Really? This one, like I wrote out here, looks like petty at first glance, but I believe she pronounced it Petitia? Petitisha? I don't know. This one, I wrote this just how I would pronounce it. Jawela. Joanna Man is the only thing I thought about, okay? And Quiana made me think of that grain, quinoa. And Diamond, the stripper name. You're naming your kid, your baby girl, Diamond. It's just like naming them after a car. We never heard of a little girl named Alexis until the car came out, Alexis. And now that's a stripper's name. And this one, I can't remember how to pronounce it. Linnethia, I forgot what that girl said, but that's how I spelled it. Bless her heart. No, not bless her heart. Stop it. Stop it. When you get grown and your mom named you that and your dad green-lighted if you have a dad, because most of these names indicates no dad, single moms all up and down this list. When you get old enough, and if you don't recognize that you need to change your name so the world takes you more seriously, I'll speak for myself. I don't. These names are red flags. I'm not going to hire you. I'm not going to be your friend. I don't want to know you. You won't even get a ride from me if you are stuck in traffic with a flat tire and you try to get in my car. You say, my name is Anisia. You will be sending your Anisia ass in your car until your AAA comes. This one knocks me out too. Dreamer? That sounds like you got some sexually transmitted disease, man. I got to go by the clinic. I got Dreamer. I got to get rid of that shit, you know. Jarquez? Jarquez! Laquisha? That was how I phonetically spelled that. Yushika? Really? Yushika sounds just like a big old bully, doesn't it? Renisha, maybe that was a two. I should have put two E's there. I think that's what she said on that. We'll add an E. Rainisha, I think that's exactly what that shit was. And then the Jonta, and this one, Ashatia, Ashatia, a shitter. And this one really knocked me out. There's a person out there with the name of Demontric, but Demon Trick is what it looked like to me. You gonna lay with a man with the name Demon and Trick as a name? I am no longer standing for it. I might be the only one in America who is black who says this shit needs to stop. Y'all need to stop hiring them with these names, because I'm telling you, the cop cams prove it 1000%. You hire a person with a name like that, if they do anything where they're going to have to get terminated, you are going to have to fight and call the cops to have them removed. Because these names, they don't leave willingly. They're not going to be quiet. They're going to cause you a ruckus. They are the subculture of blacks. They are not black people. They are the sub-blacks, okay? I don't know what to call them, but they're not part of the right-thinking black folks that are out there. And unfortunately, we are a small fraction. I want to remind you of this little statistic that they just can't hush away. We are still, after all this time, only 13% of the population, yet we commit 60% of all the crimes in the U.S. And these are the names behind many of them. You're hardly going to find a Patrick Jackson. You're going to find a Lamonte, you know, doing some shit, disturbing and wreaking havoc in people's lives. I mean, they say never judge a book by its cover, but I'm about to say, why not? Why not? This is an open book. All of them. That's an open book. I guarantee, well, I get these names from people who were literally on the cop cam video, so I know they got a record with the law. These are troublemakers who were never taught anything about decency, responsibility, and common sense. I mean, when they opened up the floodgates and gave black folks out there in stupid ass California Ebonics, it only went downhill from there. Again, I'm going to say this as many times as is appropriate inside of a video. We are the only race where a 3-letter word has completely conquered us. It used to be exclusively regions in the South who had trouble with this 3-letter word. Now it's from the East to the West Coast. Ask. Now we just got black folks asking motherfuckers everything wrong. Axing. I actually have to intentionally say the word axe. You know, like the axe to chop a tree with. Axe. You can't say axe, but you can pronounce spaghetti. Woo. Y'all make me sick, and I'm tired of the nonsense. Clean it up. Stop it. Husbands, when your wife comes in and says, I'm going to name him Jarquez. No, you're not. We're going to give our son a name of authority. A name to be recognized. You know? What happened to good old solid names? What's wrong with Mary? For fuck's sake. And this is not black culture. Y'all stop saying that. This is not black culture. I'm older than most of these motherfuckers with these names, and this is not our culture. Sorry, I think I did warn you. I might be yelling. Joella. Oh my goodness. I forgot how this one was pronounced. Lacuna. Really? Lacuna? I don't know. Maybe I have that one wrong. But Demon Trick. And y'all gonna spin it and say Demontric. Oh my word. You think the devil ain't alive? He's even in your names. He's got y'all looking like idiots, and you're too stupid to recognize it. That's just how bad this is. So it must end. Stop it now. And I'm never going to show you any mercy. Never. I remember one time back when Victoria's Secret had the apple and the pear lotion. That's the only reason I went there, because I never understood the concept of women trying on drawers and then putting them back on a hanger. But there was this girl, woman at the checkout thing, and she had the cutest little munchkin with the cutest little outfit. And because I love munchkins, I said, oh my goodness, and what is your name? Because I'm just hoping, as cute as this girl was, her name was going to completely suit her. Nope, she had one of these jacked up ass names. And you know what my response was? Now, this was definitely in the 80s, the late 80s, pushing the 90s. I did a I couldn't even help it. It was just so, why? And then I said it, why would you do that? She is so beautiful, and you gave her that name? And she said, well, I wanted something unique. This is when you used to be able to have conversations with strangers without it turning into a fisticuffs like they do with today's quantizations and the quintizations and the qualinadazers and the quailins. I can't, y'all need to quit. And I'm here to tell you, you need to quit. If nobody else will do it, I'm here to tell you, you need to quit. I got a small company, right? When I see, not if, because I've seen them, when I see resumes that come through with this garbage, file 13. I'm going to be honest. The world might not, but I'm throwing your shit in the trash. I don't want you anywhere near me because you are my face. You will represent me. If I have to give you constructive criticism, you might want to try to kill me. That's exactly, I'm black and I think that. So imagine what the rest of the world might think. Even though, I don't know, white people are so, I don't know what's going on with them. They want to give y'all a green light on any damn thing you do. Oh, that's right. They were the main ones to actually spoil their kids. Now we do it. Now spoiled kids are everywhere with dumb, you know what word names. We're going to end it on the 4 Qs here. Brilliant job, Mom. In her 40s. In her 40s now. I don't think she's 50. I saw this on that stupid show, Love After Lockup, which I do think that they need to study, because why are people going for people that are not on the outside and versus being people who have no life? I actually know someone right now who just got together with a guy who's got 25 years to spend in prison. And he just got sentenced 3 years ago. They are the non-thinking, what do those twins say? Smooth-brained individuals. And they keep producing more until we tell them enough is enough. When you meet a woman, this is a little thing for the men, so y'all could just stop running into these headaches. When you meet a woman with a name like that, just keep walking. Just keep walking. I guarantee you, you will save your life from stress and strife and probably your bank account. And I know you're going to save your property because they don't leave voluntarily. They got to tear up some. They fight over ketchup. Remember the little French fry place in New York? The little bistro fry place in New York where they tow up the place over some ketchup or a packet of sauce. They give you their red flag when they give you their name. Move on. Maybe that will help them stop doing this. Encourage them to stop doing this to their children. I don't take you seriously at all, and I don't think the rest of the world does either. I will see you next time.